in darkness that you can't see. I can flip from cold to savage, from brain to teeth. I've got chills in my fur, thrill of danger, something primitive. I can hack any lure to feed my hunger. That's how I'm wired to be. But you severed all the signals, intoxicated me, like an old glitch in the core of the beast in me. Howling for love, I've never found it. I'm howling for love for an enemy. Right on the edge, I'd love to risk it. And you got me, yeah, you got me. Howling for love, howling for love, howling for love. But your lovely sin has put a spell on me. I'm intrigued by the way you're different from all I've seen. I should follow what the elders say, but you're locked in me. Let me into your space, bring into your space. Rush of adrenaline, and we can go anywhere. The rules, we don't care if it's just you and me. But you severed all the signals, intoxicated me, like an old glitch in the core of the beast in me. Howling for love, I've never found it. I'm howling for love for an enemy. Right on the edge, I'd love to risk it. And you got me, yeah, you got me. Howling for love, howling for love, howling for love. But your lovely sin has put a spell on me. I'm howling for love. You put a spell on me. I'm howling for love. You got me. Howling for love. I've never felt it. I'm howling for love for an enemy. Right on the edge, I'd love to risk it. And you got me. Yeah, you got me. Howling for love. I've never felt it. Howling for love instinctively. Everyone knows I should be wary, but your lovely sin has put a spell on me. Howling for love, howling for love, howling for love. But your lovely sin has put a spell on me. Yeah, you put a spell on me.
Hola, mi amores. I hope everybody's doing well. And happy Monday. It is I guess we're gonna count this as 7th day of the protests to bring back Belko. Also, let me make this absolutely clear, okay? Just so that everybody's on the same page. For I guess the next 17 and a half hours. Let's go with that. Okay, for the next 17 and a half hours, make sure that to respect our CN sisters, on this game not to post on any of their social medias, whether it be negative or I guess derogatory, because I do not promote negativity whatsoever. On my channel, I promote positivity and welcome for everyone who joins. I also support, in any way that I can, the development of this game. Also, I would like to have a moment of silence for the 2 people who decided to unsubscribe. May they find a channel that they like. I'm not trying to be bitter. It's just that I noticed that my my subscriber count went down recently. But I mean no ill will to those 2. If they decide to unfollow, they decide to unfollow. I cannot force people to stay. Because what's the point of that? Also, keep supporting for Falco to come back. And I am going to continue reading the main story and pointing out little things that I notice that could allude, and this is me probably just reaching at this point, but it is clear that he was alluded to in the main story. So if you guys, well, not you guys, but the people who are naysayers, okay? You guys who are naysayers, who are saying that he came out of nowhere, he did not. We have known since basically year 1 of this game that there was going to be 6 allies. I could give you proof that there was going to be 6 allies just in the game system alone. Oh, this song is such a banger, and it makes sense how come it's #1 right now. It makes total sense. Alright. So, to prove that we were supposed to get 6, even though there could be a chance of 9, but we're not going to say there's going to be 9. So here goes. Over here, how many photos or tributes are we allowed? 6. How many slots are there? Or up here? 6. How many of these little crystal thingies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. How many selectrums? Which, aka, are these things that are on the top the corner? 1, I see 1 pink, 1 yellow, that's 2, 1 blue, that's 3, 1 red, that's 4, 1 purple, that's 5, 1 green, that's 6. We have 6 of these little selectrums. So no one can say they were caught unaware. Also, if I was able to actually go into the home feature, there was supposed to be also a slot for 6 flowers. And since One of my accounts is having a birthday this week. There's also a slot for 6 characters there as well. So
I'm a
no
terrible
one can say
singer.
to me
You
that there
just have
wasn't
no
supposed to be
taste.
6. Plus, Valco has been in production since 2023, according to the little copyright mark that was in the corner of one of the photos that we got of him. And yes, I know viewers. Also, here's another thing. This coming soon. If this doesn't say that we were not gonna get another LI, I don't know what does. But yeah. And I know this wasn't promoted anywhere, at least on the English social media. I'm assuming it was probably on the Asian social media, but this was not promoted anywhere. And this caught me off guard this morning when I logged in. And I already collected all the furniture for a place where I never go. Not to lie, there are some of you guys who like the home feature. I don't like it. It's not that I find it a waste of time. It is not. It is actually something that's very welcoming and enjoyable to go into. For me, I don't like it because A, it takes up too much space, and I'm not as creative as people claim that I am
How is it bad,
to
exactly?
decorate
Be specific.
interior. I'm not that creative. Okay, let me make sure that my controller is working. Because if you remember yesterday, it died.
Those people's tracking skills are laughably bad. I lost them by just taking a random turn.
We got Silas again, just judging everybody over here. Ah, there we go. I'm connected. There we go. Good. We're all good now. And like always, I will be reading the main story. I'm assuming at this point we're gonna be getting that cutscene that everybody was waiting for Xavier. I mean, I was expecting at the end of his last chapter, but well, no, I guess Xavier's chapter was longer, or his story beat was more. And this is coming from a writer. Also, I feel like reading something with you guys. I believe it was in here. Because, again, you naysayers say that we didn't get any hint to Valko. I think it was in this last chapter. Since its founding in 1960, Deep Space Academy has compiled and organized observations records concerning Earth's civilizations. I think it might be towards the end. Please don't crash. I think I might have actually made the game crash. Okay, let me reset. I might have made my game crash and it didn't even start yet. Oh, the memories. I used to have so much stuff in the beginning of me streaming. Or not really towards the beginning. It was more like towards like the end of me streaming because the Kindles were too strong. But I think after a while everything started to improve. But just in case, I'm going to close a few things on my computer monitor so that I'm not constantly overworking.
Before fading to dust,
I can always reopen all these applications. There we go.
into that serenity.
And we're done.
Their lost time forever buried. She rambled 1,000 times, a million miles searching for light. Free from the rule of death, now seems so dull. Time goes by, but memories rewind. There she prays again.
Also, I already went through all my accounts
You're right on
and
time.
got my dailies. The way that I'm sticking it to the man is collecting their free currency. Doesn't mean I forgive them. I think it's somewhere around here. Or it's in the last chapter. Okay, so it's gonna be around here. Okay, case file. Uni UN 000. We were supposed to get him here. I don't know why anybody didn't think so. It's something about the chairman. Regardless, I basically now just got my diamond. I might as well just read it for you guys, just to... because I'm a little scared to get through the rest of the story, but I have all night. Or I'll have until at least 11. Since the founding in 1960, the Deep Space Academy has compiled and organized observation records connected to Earth's civilization, giant insects of the prehistoric era, towering trees of the carbon furious period, massive marine creatures of the Permian period. They once ruled the earth, only to vanish into the depths of geological time. Each mass extinction is Earth's way of renewing itself. Old species disappear, new ones emerge, and life continues. What is humanity? What if humanity is part of uh part of this uh what if humanity is part of one such renewal? What if our civilization is a fleeting chapter in the Earth's long history? Okay, where's my B? I need a map. That's A. Okay, B was B. This file is restricted to important members of the Deep Space Academy. Utilize, disclose, authorize, uh, disclosure. Disclosure will be punished in accordance with Academy, Disciplinary Code, Article 7. Case file number 1. Archive, Kronos, Deep Space Academy, Physic Division. Data. Observation number 1. SC 214. Extraction. Oh, extraterrestrial civilization. Since the Academy discovered of a complex device, design of 4201 in the northern mountainous region, decades to discover the convert observation documents multiple individuals. Those appearances have remained unchanged for decades. Those entitled appear and disappear, which defies physics. They also exhibit in oh my god, my old lady eyes are starting to be very tired. I hope I can actually get through 3 hours of this. Okay, they also exhibit instinctuous displacements. They bear a striking resemblance to the backtracker appearance observed years ago. Update related to subject number abstracted was seen using the ability while helping a friend deliver flowers. Presumably to avoid late delivery. And it confirms that this is related to No Hunt Zone 42 FX and is unique to this group. It suggests they might be human from the future who have evolved. So this is involving Xavier. Observation number 2. OCG 003407, Oceanic Civilization. Organisms of this category pose a humanoid upper body and tail structure adapted to aquatic environments. It's consistent with the human referred to as merfolk. Aside from normal vision, hearing, smell, and taste, their sensory seems uh, relied on clusters of symph syn synapses distributed according across our skin, which means Raphael is very sensitive. They're in per they're imperceptible. They're imperceptible to the naked eye. They could also detect things that we can't see, thanks to sensory capabilities exceeding those of humans. These individuals demonstrate exceptional art artistic intuition. They work. Their works pose a shrug, a strangering, staggering emotional depths and unmatched expression. They surpass the technological range of even the most uh, accomplished human artists. Observation 3, FB001, higher plane of existence, which this could be. Let's just read. Eyewitness report incidents that un, the unidentified mirage have appeared at multiple locations worldwide, including Lincoln City and the Arctic, which means this could be related to Zane. This phenomenon consistently manifests as white, geometric, semi transparent structure that remains briefly visible. No additional data is available at this time. Update. Recently, some witnesses near the Arctic have reported multiple sightings of a figure moving between unidentified structures and the snow-capped mountains. Uh, Notably, temperatures in this nearby vicinity are significantly lower than that of the surrounding area. As of the records, the time and mechanism of those unpredictable appearances and disappearances remain unexplained. No photograph evidence is available. Apex. Perhaps millions of lives from form have already existed in this world long before humanity emerged. If the rumors about the end of the world are true, and humanity now stands at the twilight, are these deserves uh deceive diverse civilizations appearing to save us or to replace us? Cronus. Case file 17. Archivist. Velisha. Deep Space Academy. MMU's Research Division. Data file number 1. The facility under Ever once attempted to achieve a primitive form of life digitive uh, digitalization by extracting the constructs consciousness of fruit flies. That's a little weird. The project, code name Open Swarm, was forcibly uh, terminated after the experiment triggered uncontrollable mechanisms influences. It narrowly averted a large-scale crisis. Data file number 2. Earlier this month, my biological research team from Lincoln University saw the silhouette of a massive, unidentified creature emerging from the woods behind the estate of Lincoln's southern suburbs during a nuclear, new nocturnal special sampling so this could have been Valko right here. Right here. Because it's, if I wish I could highlight something emerging from the woods at the state of Lincoln's southern suburbs during the nocturnal sampling expedition. Witnesses report that the creature moves through the forest at high speeds without making any sound. Okay? If anybody's reading too much into this, this is Malco right here. Okay, yesterday at 22:21, a drone was performing cleaning duties on the tech company's building downtown. Its infrared sensor detected an extremely high heat signature behind the windows of the office location on the top floor. The recording was forcibly intercepted and wiped by a security system before it could be uploaded to the cloud. This could be Valko again. How strange. Okay, appendix. How strange. What did I see last night? It's weird. I sneezed and then I couldn't remember anything. Which means someone has a memory manipulation. Case file 53. Amina? Deep Space Academy Biology Division. Ever's Gaia Research Center is the earliest known cross-civilization research institution. Its core data requires clearance of the highest level within Ever. The Deep Space Academy maintains a friendly collaboration with the Institute during the early days of signal description. But Gaia has always concealed an unobservable black box within its operations. Notably, the time of Gaia's establishment, or rather Ever's rise to prominence, coincides closely with mysterious family investment investment of ever. Our current hypothesis is that Gaia didn't uh, originate from within ever. It's probably a preemptive arrangement by the backers and semi-independent experimental institutions operating outside of Ever's system, while tracing the source of the mysterious investment and a new company called Eon Core. By the way, this is where Valco is from. Eon Core Tech, which dabbles in protocore energy, appears. The chief director, their background untraceable, remains shrouded in mystery and appears to maintain a form of close collaboration with Ever. Protocore Energy Research System notes: Activate archive is corrupted. Warning, waiting for repairs. Appendix. Conducting an in-depth investigation into the behind-the-scenes collaborations behind the company and Ever, but forced to found no written or electronic records with whatsoever. Note, there are no records at all. Amina. All right, number 5. Case file 000. Cronus, Deep Space Academy, Physics Division. Signal acquisition blog. Source coordinates at the depths of the 75th tunnel unit tunnel wall at 2635 degrees. Reception time 24th of July. My bad. July 4th, 2034. Which, again, that's around the time that we're supposed to be getting Valco, but you know, people don't read this, do they? I mean, I didn't read it either until just now, but I listened to someone else read it, so I didn't have to. Okay. Those collaborative decryption affected by 7 divisions. Why we gotta say 7? 7 divisions of Deep Space Academy. The following message has been decoded into well, it could be 7 because if we put MC in the middle, that makes 7. The following message has been decoded into readable text based on a joint analysis. This is highly likely to be prophecy sent to Earth via a civilization currently undergoing annihilation, or perhaps it's already been annihilated. Decoding signal. The universe's ultimate state is absolute disorder. What we perceived as order is merely the correction mechanism, a well resisting a will resisting the universe is ex extra ex no, entropy the to sustain civilization, the evol- evolution of complex systems. Oh my god, these words being in italics is making my head hurt. To sustain civilization, the evolution of complex system inevitably triggers periodic rests to offset information re uh uh redundancy. It also redistributes resources. All vessels of life and intelligence must, after progressive nature selection, natural selection, return to the singularity. Observation is the final conclusion of the law of conservation of energy. The observed civilization complexity is approaching the coordination threshold. The twilight of humanity may soon be upon them. When we awake, we hope to still share the boundless deep space with them. So yeah, that was the end. And if no one believed that there was a Valko up in there, there was. You guys just didn't read. Anyway, it is time to read. Because I already spent 45 minutes on this. After entering silent mode, Echo is no longer defending is no longer defended by the system. So Xavier transfers it out of the central panel. When I return to the... Why do I sound so... I think it's because I've been already getting a headache from all this reading. Because it's a lot of information. When I return to the vicinity of the Holy Sword of the Goddess, I realize No Hunt Zone number 39 is surrounded.
Captain Jenna, the data shows there's a barrier around the magnetic field overlap behind the monument. It's not a wall built with the energy that's currently in the environment. It's more like a piece of space has been cut out. What do we do?
Outside the secluded zone, the association has already set up a temporary outpost. Jenna's gaze moves from the console and lands on the giant monument that stands in stark contrast against the modern buildings.
The barrier's energy distribution is uneven. Prioritize finding its weakest points. Simone, what's the maximum multiplier you can boost your rogue onto?
3. You said I can't exceed the safety.
Raise it to 5.
The multiplier can go up to 8.7. As long as there's an energy source worthy of this baby, I'll blast this pile of rocks to the moon.
Behind Simone, the massive uh, rotary cannon rises. Okay, I am hoping that I'm back online, that there's no problems, that everything is all Gucci, and everything's Belucci. Because I was sadly attacked by my Wi-Fi turning off. My Wi-Fi got attacked by my foot. But since we didn't get that far in the story, this is all good. My I accidentally kicked something underneath my desk, which is where all the cables are, and I disconnected the Wi-Fi router. So I apologize for the technical inconvenience. Let me apologize for that. Okay, let me make sure my model's all good. Okay, I think I'm good now. And the game, I hope, is also good. And also, I hope my audio is good. Let me double check. Gotta make sure I double check to make sure that my audio is still pretty good. Okay, I'm good. And do you know how I can double check my audio is pretty good? It's because I can hear myself through a Bluetooth headphone that I connected to my phone. Because I'm watching, I have my stream on my phone connected to my stream. So, okay. We're all good now. Let's continue. I am so sorry for the scuff. I was not expecting that. After entering silent mode, Echo is no longer defended by the system. So Xavier transfers it out of the central panel. When I return to the vicinity of the holy sword of the goddess, I realize that No Hunt's 39 is surrounded.
Captain Jenna, the data shows there's a barrier around the magnetic field overlap behind the monument. It's not a wall built with the energy that's currently in the environment. It's more like a piece of space has been cut out. What do we do?
Out of the secluded zone, the association has already set up a temporary outpost. Jenna's gaze moves from the console and lands on the giant monument that stands in stark contrast against the modern buildings.
The barrier's energy distribution is uneven. Prioritize finding its weakest points. Simone, what's the maximum multiplier you can boost your rogue onto?
3. You said I can't exceed the safety.
Raise it to 5.
The multiplier can go up to 8.7. As long as there's an energy source worthy of this baby, I'll blast this pile of rocks to the moon.
Beside Simone, the massive rotary cannon rises. The flowing light on the body changes from green to orange to finally a dangerous red. I look at Xavier. After he nods, I grab him and run towards the unicorn hunters. Captain Jenna, Simone, try this. I toss over a container, and Simone catches it. It's made from an unknown metal. When she opens it, an ice blue cube is revealed.
Damn, this
Use
looks
the
awesome.
association stabilizers to lock onto the magnetic field. Force multiple points to synchronize with this area's energy fluctuations. The barrier will have a momentary resistance to them. Then, weak points will appear. Attack immediately.
Unsurprised, Jenna looks at Xavier, then her gaze falls on me.
I'll mobilize the entire fire support of unicorns. But once this is over, I need both of you to provide a report.
Aye aye, Captain.
The perimeter support is sufficient. Don't let other hunters enter this magnetic field overlap. Unlike the others, this place isn't harmless.
Let's go. I'll get you some of my latest gear. You'll deal lots of damage and be well protected.
That's good to know. Simone wraps her arm around my shoulder and starts heading towards her mobile armory.
Actually, the cannon's multiplier can go up to 13.2. Don't tell Jenna.
Amid urgent honking, Philos' delivery truck bursts through the barrier and stops with its rare cargo area facing us.
We're just in time. Captain, let's get going.
Jeremiah jumps down from the from the driver's seat and quickly opens the door in the back.
After 100 years, the backtrackers are finally working together again. We have to make it official.
Amongst the vibrant flowers and plants, two mannequins are wearing brand new combat uniforms. One male, one female.
Ta-da! They're brand new Lightseeker uniforms. These are blessed equipment that enhances your strength in combat. I put my all into restoring them.
Aw, he's so sweet. But was it really necessary? I think he just wanted to see Xavier looks all princely. Me too. I exchange glances with Xavier. My bewilderment and helplessness are reflected in his eyes. Sullivan rubs his forehead, shakes his head, and places his hand on Isaiah's shoulder. Isaiah crosses his arms, leans against the vehicle, and rolls his eyes while pretending to look at the clouds.
Peasants and their sense of ceremony.
You
All
liked
right,
it.
Let's finalize our plan.
Sullivan approaches Isaiah, remains where he is, and Jeremiah reveals a holographic map. It's a complex of traditional buildings that extend from the holy sword of the goddess.
We can confirm that the magnetic field overlap behind the holy sword of the goddess has Astria Knight Academy. So I marked several points that are suspected flux nexuses.
Our primary objective will be to remove the flux nexuses and send off the Philos fragment.
Okay.
The secondary objective will be to locate Soren. This magnetic field contains an RMFMA. After entering, we might land in different locations and we won't be able to stay in touch. If we get separated, use Astroscience Avenue as a reference point. If you're on the left side of campus, head to the clock tower. If you're on the right side, go to Knight's Hall.
Got it.
Okay, got it. The era's energy fluctuations are forced to be at the same level. Then a subtle disturbance manifests.
A weak point has appeared.
All units, prepare to attack the target.
Are we getting wanderers? Massive amounts of energy coalesce into a solid beam of light. It strikes the northwest area of the no hunt zone 39. Amid earth-shaking tremors, the sound of space being torn manifests a violent energy fluctuation that reaches every stabilizer. Alarms sound one after another. They merge into an urgent cacophony sound of war. Wait, cacophonous. Walking through familiar scenery is something Soren has yearned for over the past 200 years. Distant buildings cast jagged shadows in the unstable space. They're like chaotic omens of a dream about to end. In front of the square, several backtrackers have gathered.
All of you are early. It seems you're just as eager as I am to go home.
The summoner finally makes his unhurried entrance. Soren sweeps his gaze around the circle of people.
Philos' spectrum positioning has been completed. It will descend soon.
Regional transplantation experiments don't require that. This isn't what you told us.
Planet transplantation has an extremely low error tolerance and strict conditions. It's impossible to accomplish through human effort alone. To put it simply, it's nothing more than pure fantasy. But what I'm doing now, the site I'm about to create, it deserves to be called an effective, perfect solution.
You used us! You...
Calm down. This isn't an era where titles and royal authority work. You need to wait. You just need to wait. I will show you true salvation and the beautiful dawn.
I think this guy's a little delulu. I think he's always been a little delulu. Soren has already left. His recent declaration is just an announcement. He didn't answer any following questions or address any doubts. The backtrackers' expressions are indifferent. They blend in with the old street scenery.
Do you think Soren can do it? Or has he... gone mad?
It's definitely the latter. Only, like, nutcases go to the dark side. And it doesn't even make you hot. Whoever said going to the dark side makes you hot was a liar. I mean, there are some really hot looking villains, but they're the exception. Because they're probably doing it for the good of them, of others, or they're trying to justify it, saying it's for the greater good. But in all honesty, it's evil and it's ugly.
Doesn't matter. The ground beneath our feet and the scenery around us are proof.
If this is Philos, then where are the people? Why is it
Entities without a life force.
I'm so sorry. My finger got really heavy on the button.
If this is Philos, then where are the people? Why is it only buildings and objects?
Entities without a life force are the easiest to bring over through the energy exchange. Soren said, this is only temporary.
Do you really believe what he says? Even when he has never seen it himself?
Have you considered another possibility? Perhaps the Philos he summoned is nothing more than an illusion.
Please be that. Deathly silence envelops the space. The thought wraps in an elusive cloak is injected with lethal poison. Everyone trembles.
Maybe everything we've done was a waste of effort. We took the wrong path. We can't change anything, let alone move.
At that moment, the ground begins to shake violently. Oh, that was cool. The backtrackers leap out of their swaying, collapsing building. When she sees what appears, her pupils contract.
The sky.
What?
There's a crack in the sky.
All gazes follow her finger. They collectively turn towards the direct distant corner of the sky that has been torn open like a massive wound. Are we gonna fight? Is there gonna be a fight scene? What the heck is going on? Within the incomplete Astra Knight Academy, fluctuation appear in multiple locations. Isaiah surveys his surroundings, remembering where Knight's Hall should be. Sullivan runs to that place. Xavier walks out of the empty training grounds. The intensified presence around his neck makes him furrow his brow. Beside the giant stone arch, Jeremiah jumps and runs towards the street. The ring in his palm flickers like the light in the person's eyes.
Bella, look! This is my home!
Oh, right. If you read, I don't remember if it was in Xavier's anecdotes or one of the stories of the world underneath, but Jeremiah was engaged, but she kind of died in like the Chrono Roof catastrophe. When I opened my eyes, I used something with a marble-like texture to study myself as I stand. Only then do I see the narrow row upon row of polished desks and chairs lying before me. This looks like a large classroom. The pristine white walls are tall. On either side of the podium, stone steps and two knight statues. Each wield a grand sword. Phantoms wearing knight uniforms seem to appear among the desks and chairs. They materialize in the central area, used for sparring. The moon. Hi hi. Hi Nodder. How are you? You missed me crashing. And I will explain why I crashed. I kicked my Wi-Fi router when I was trying to make myself comfortable. I have no regrets. It gave me time to calm down and stall. But yeah, that was embarrassing. The Moon Chaser House? I never heard this name before. But it feels familiar, as it flows from within my heart. But as the bell rings from outside, these figures tremble and fade. They transform into countless stars above the classroom. I wonder what they teach in Philos. Did Xavier sleep in class when he was in school too? Nearby, the silhouette of a tall, slender building. Yeah, I want Valko to come back. And I already read The World Underneath that proves that he was conceptualized since the beginning. And I can go back to it after I'm done reading this to actually prove that he was in the story since the beginning. I already proved my point, but I will gladly go back to it. But I want him to come home, but we have to wait until I think the 8th? Or at least till like maybe 12 o'clock tomorrow? Like maybe like noon tomorrow? Because right now the CN community is doing a it's like a holiday, I think. So they are so think of it like as if like Pearl Harbor, something like that. So it's a memoriam day. So it's a day to remember those who have fallen. And that's why no one's supposed to be posting anything. Nearby, the silhouette of a tall, slender building quietly stands. It puts my thoughts back to the meeting from 10 minutes ago. That must be the clock tower. Yeah, I miss him. I mean, I didn't really get a chance to meet him, but I have already decided from just watching his like teaser and then his first trailer and then his second trailer that he is going to have a very special place in my heart because his personality actually vibes very well with me with what little we got. And I fell in love with him. There's no doubt about it. I fell in love with the Wolfman. And it's not because I'm reenacting my preteen era and my teenage era where all I read was werewolf shifter romances. Nope, that's not the reason why. Yeah, I miss him so much. But I'm in denial right now, so it's not because of me being a preteen who loved werewolves. Nope, that wasn't the reason why. I'm in denial. No, but I think it's mostly because his personality actually vibes with me very well. Because I'm very serious and stoic, and it takes a silly person to take me out. He is. With hope, he is. It's only a matter of time, but we won't know until after the 8th. And even then. Because it could be that they like around, I don't know, tomorrow or on the 8th, they're going to say, we apologize for the short notice, but the game Love in Deep Space is going to be on hiatus for 2 months while we rework the system. And when we return, we'll give you Valco and also the Mist content, because if they do go down for 2 months, that means we're missing August and we're missing the rest of July, all of August, and maybe some of September. But that also means we'll be missing Zane's birthday. Will they release Zane? Who knows? But yes, he's adorable. He is a cute little puppy. I miss him. I want him so bad. And I have an account dedicated to him. That's the thing that puts me in a really bad mood. I have like 412 wishes. Like the gold wishes, not the blue one. I think I have like 300 and something on there. But I have at least 412 wishes worth of wishes on my Valco account. Just waiting for him to come in. And I've been building that account since August of last year. And I haven't used anything from that account. Nada. And I've been building it. Yeah, we have to wait. We gotta wait for news. We have to wait for any kind of update. That's all we can do. A shrill shriek suddenly echoes through the academy as several aircrafts are with different designs emerge from somewhere unknown. Multiple ports or weapons reveal themselves on their underside. There's a flash of red light as they fly through the branch in the barrier. I guess Soren is here. Based on the Astral Knight Academy, unique characteristics, and this magnetic field destructive barrier, Xavier deduced that Soren would most likely be hiding here. And wherever Soren is, there will inevitably be other backtrackers and even ever companies lurking in the shadows. Accomplices. It'd be great if we could handle everything at once, but first things first. I need to avoid these aircrafts and regroup with the others. Ooh! Ooh! Is this it? Is this it?
So close, those bastards.
This is it! I've been waiting!
Xavier, a straight-A student back to school?
I'm not the only straight-A student doing that.
God, this is the best cinematic shit I've ever seen!
Wanderers and aircraft.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
Soren really went all out.
The backtrackers should be here. They haven't appeared yet.
I found a nail.
That could have been Valko.
This place, the magnetic field fusion is accelerating.
Search well.
The backtrackers. Hide and don't move. I'll hold them off while you find a chance to.
No.
It's not a request.
Savior.
No way.
He's over here.
Go. Don't be stubborn.
Oh, I'm stubborn as hell. What do you expect, Xavier? This is your girlfriend we're talking about.
Be quick. See you in 10 seconds.
Right on time.
Yeah, that was 10 seconds. That was actually pretty cool.
New clock tower memory?
Do I supposed to remember them?
Since we're back at an old spot, being more dramatic is understandable.
I guess causing a commotion is the best way to commemorate going back to school.
God, these two need a room. Oh, look at that! A room! So funny. I made myself laugh. Someone needs to clip that! He is. I just made myself laugh. Oh, I wish we could repeat that. Oof, I'm gonna clip that later. Bodies, What? There's times when I have to. Oh, bodies? Thank you. Bodies plummet at breath-necking speed and crash into an empty corridor along with stained glass. Oh my god, I'm still chuckling at my own joke. I'm not supposed to laugh because it activates my pulmonary issues. And I lost my inhaler, so this cannot. Okay. Okay, Violetta, we gotta breathe. In the distance, a series of explosions erupt from above. A firelight streams through the broken windows and casts a glow on the far end of the hall.
Soren.
You're welcome. You are so welcome. A wooden bench sits in the gloom. The gloom? Soren rests on it, his gaze fixed on the wall ahead. Countless nameplates are embedded on the stone. They flicker by, extinguishing light pillars that once bathed them in brilliance. You're too sweet. I mean, my sense of humor, if you stick around long enough, you get to realize that it comes, most of it from innuendos and also side comments that they just come out of nowhere. But I read way too much into innuendos that I just burst them out, and I have no filter when it comes to it. I think someone's reminiscing. Yeah, he is. Xavier is a sleepy bunny. I'm having a hard time hearing Soren.
What did you do to Knight's Hull?
What? I can't hear you. Either you are too far away or you need to speak up. He is a sleepy bunny. He's an eepy bunny. I still have to buy some merch. And thank God I'm going to a convention over the weekend.
That's why what they're dealing with now is what you'll face as well.
Soren, speak up. I can't hear you. Soren raises from the bench and lifts his right hand and casually waves. overwhelmed energy ripples through. Yeah, overwhelming energy ripples from above. From the darkest, and a massive, grotesque wanderer appears. Savior.
Let's go.
Okay, cool. We're gonna fight a cold. Fight scene? Fight scene. Aw, she's not wearing her outfit. Well, makes sense, because I don't have it.
Let's bring it down together. This one might be
Let's
a
get
handful.
Polka.
Comet Trail.
I'll use this move then.
Don't rush. Are you okay?
I was just careless.
Well, I have it on auto, so I am gonna technically win. But if I was actually the one fighting, I would
Comet
fail.
Trail.
I'll use this move then.
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Because I'm no
Be
good
careful
with
not
a
to get
sword.
hit.
I'm better with a gun or the wand.
I'm here.
And I'm
Bring it on.
barely good with the claymore.
Watch out. It's getting back up. Keep up
Close
the momentum.
combat's not my thing.
Don't rush.
Light.
Don't push yourself too hard.
I can still do this.
Watch out. This won't be easy.
Where's
Its original
Fudge the
form is
Discman
only
go?
mirror. It won't attack. Are you okay?
Yes.
I was just careless.
It's time to end it. Find
Okay.
the mirror it's in and break it.
You won't escape.
It's okay. Now it's mine.
Fudge. No!
Get behind me.
I'll have to be more careful now.
Pay attention to its moves.
I see its weak point. Savior,
I'm here.
sorry. I can't go on.
I knew if I
You
took
need to get
over!
out of here in one
I
piece.
knew it! Okay, we're gonna try that again. But this time, like, let the computer do its thing, because me taking over was the bad thing. Because I'm no good at this. Like I said, swords are not my expertise. Guns are. And even then.
I'll send it back to its world. Let the battle begin.
Stay at...
It's time.
Here we go.
Don't rush. Are you okay?
I'll take over for when we have to do the dodging,
Pay
but
attention to its
like,
moves.
other than that, it needs to be taken care of by the computer.
It's time.
Here we go.
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance. Pay attention to its moves.
I see its weak point. Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. Watch out. It's getting back up.
Bring it.
Are you okay?
I was just careless.
Watch out. This won't be easy. Its original form is aim and mirror. It won't attack. Find the mirror it's in and break it. Be careful not to get hit. It's okay. Now it's my turn.
Don't worry. Swords of the Stars!
We must always point in the same direction. Comet Trail.
I'll use this move then.
Please
turn.
do finish this off because,
Pay attention to its movements.
yeah.
Savior,
I'm here. Pay attention to its moves. Not even a scratch.
go back to the pit you...
It's time.
Here we go.
The enemies are weak. Now's our chance.
Oh, thank God.
End it.
Whoa!
done, partner.
Yes. I had to take over for that one quick moment. But yeah, no, I'm never gonna get all good stars. And it's all because I am a terrible fighter. Yeah, they are really hard. I let the computer handle it, because it knows more than I do. The Wanderer collapsed to the ground. The energy particles cascade like a waterfall as they dissipate. The faint, flickering glow dimly illuminates a nameplate on the wall. A light more blinding than the fluorescent glow flashes before the wooden bench. The blade pierces Soren's clothes just below his ribs. Or wait, did we just stab him? Xavier, did you stab him? It grazes across his waist as it pins him to the ground. Did you stab him? Xavier! The hell? He's forced to... Xavier! I thought you were a pacifist! That's not. That's what I'm saying.
Astria Knight Academy's Flux Nexus. Tell me where it is.
The passage has already been opened. Soon, I'll take everyone home.
Please don't do that. We're all good here.
Philos' descent can't be stopped, Xavier. No matter how powerful you are, you're still a human.
Uh-oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
And humans can't play tug-of-war with the power of an entire planet.
Oh god. Well, time to resonate.
Humanity's strength is more than enough to bring you down.
Isn't it pointless?
Sora, sweetheart, I'm sorry to say this, but you kind of put this in a dilemma where you're bringing upon doomsday. This is what I hate about these villains. They're like, oh, we're doing this for the great of humanity. They're bringing, like, humanity to the end much faster than we need. And they're just, with eggs on their face, go like, what happened? And then all the good guys are like, this is what you get.
Isn't the self-destruct module in the suppressor pointless?
The self-destruct module?
When you modified it, you intended to use it at a critical moment.
Uh-huh.
Isn't this the perfect time?
Yes, it is.
You think I won't activate it?
Please do. We need that. Like, right now. Defiant, Soren forces himself to stand. Dude, you have a gaping wound on your side. I don't think that's a good idea. He's clutching his chip between his ragged fingers. I rush forward, but when I see Xavier shaking his head slightly, I force myself to stop.
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for the last moment. I'll let you witness the moment of my victory.
Are we monologuing?
I saved Philos when no one else could.
We're monologuing.
I killed the unkillable Xavier. These represent my crowning victory.
Oh, the tropes. Oh my god, this chapter is gonna make me bust them freaking stitches.
I'm not going to wait with you. Activate the self-destruct module or die by my sword.
Threats with threats. It's a really weird merry-go-round.
Pick one.
Okay. His fingers nervously twitch, the chip deforming several times. Yet it returns to its original shape when his grip loosens. After several breaths, it's unclear whether he'll be destroyed by the pressure or Xavier's sword. I hear a soft click. The chip is on the ground, yet the sound of it falls so clear and distinct.
You're not as insane as you think you are.
Don't look at me like that. You two and your teacher. You looked at all of us with that same expression.
Okay.
It's as if commoners like us were worthy of encouragement once we entered the Astrionite Academy. As if we deserved some pity.
Oof, I'm missing so much context because I haven't read this myth. Oh my god, tell you guys what, if we're still running in a week, I will read Xavier's myth, like his standard myth, because this is where all this information's coming from. I promise. Because I'm missing a lot of context here. And this is what I get for not reading. My teacher?
Someone who dedicated everything to a corrupt royal family. Someone who can't see how commoners bear the burden of Philos' sins. The grandest knight of the kingdom and Astria, bathed in glory, a role model I admired and revered.
My dude. We're talking about, like, MC here. She was supposed to be a sacrifice. She was supposed to be dropped into a ditch and left there to die, to be a battery for your planet, so you have no room to talk.
A rotten Philos like this is beyond redemption.
Please don't have stabbed him, Xavier, please. Xavier silently, Xavier's silent figure suddenly turns fierce. But when his blade presses down, he restrains his anger. What? Oh, good job, Bunny. You're, like, restraining your anger just a little bit.
He was the type to prepay tuition for students with financial difficulties.
Amen.
Have you forgotten what you said when you first entered the academy?
I still had faith back then. I believed in you, him, the king, but all of you destroyed our trust again and again.
I don't know what the heck you guys are talking about.
Even the backtrackers never treated me as a real member.
Lies. I bet everybody treated each other like family, like a bickering little group.
You used to be the smartest person in the backtrackers.
Why does it say he used to? Is he, like, dumb now because of his choices?
Of course. You don't need to tell me that.
The backtrackers aren't a squadron of knights. We didn't recruit people based on the roles they could fulfill. You have a mind that surpasses most, yet you were willing to conduct feasibility trials for our undeveloped ideas. Maybe you forgot that the people who invited you to be our companion were us.
This is the opposite of Mean Girls. We accept everyone in this group.
So what? Isn't it more ironic that you're bringing this up now?
This is the anti-plastics.
You were the first to invite me, and the first to cast me aside.
I have some context that says that you just left and you did some evil stuff, and then there's shame.
And now I can do what you can't.
Which is?
You still don't get it.
No, apparently he does not. You tell him, Xavier! A wondered, dying's shriek echoes from the other side of the magnetic field. My tense body finally relaxes. It looks like the other battle has ended as well. Xavier turns his head slightly and glances outside. His gaze is serene.
The backtrackers don't lack strength. They don't lack wisdom either. What everyone needed was a companion on the same wavelength, not a nifty gadget.
Amen. You tell him, Xavier. Everybody is friends up in this hood.
You didn't need to prove that you were a useful tool.
Xavier, are you throwing pity at me again?
Quite the opposite.
I hate the way you look at everyone. It's like they're nothing but nuts. You...
I'm sorry, you're confusing Xavier for Isaiah at this moment. Isaiah looked down on everyone. Xavier saw everyone as equals. What the hell is wrong with these people's perspective? Or perceptive of this man? Xavier's the kindest little bunny I've ever met. He accepts everyone with open arms. Isaiah, on the other hand, that asshole, he's the one that always justifies rank. He's the asshole that always holds up over people's heads. But Xavier? No. You're confusing the twins at the wrong time. That was my TED Talk. Hi, Raven. His aggressive words are cut short by a heavy blow. Xavier tosses an unconscious Soren into the bench and cleans his sword. Well, Soren's lost it. I doubt we can get anything useful out of him. The magnetic field here is too chaotic. My evil can only faintly sense the flux nexus. Let's try following Jeremiah's lead instead.
No need. I think I know where it is.
A flat, wide adventure. No, a flat, wide avenue stretches in front of the clock tower. Knights sculptures hold long swords standing on both sides. I can't remember its name, but my body recalls the sensation of running here countless times. I hear footsteps behind me. It's Jeremiah and the other two. Good thing we did not say well, at least Sullivan. You could have at least admitted Sullivan's name. Jeremiah, yes. But Isaiah, fuck him. They're looking somewhat worse for wear.
There was some big guy ready to ambush us in Knight's Hall. Good thing the three of us aren't pushovers. We killed it.
Okay.
Only Sullivan and I were doing the fighting.
Are you sure about that?
I threw a bunch of bombs at it. They served as a distraction.
Never mind, Jeremiah didn't do shit.
We checked 2 possible flux nexus locations along the way. Neither of them were real.
After confirming that none of them are seriously injured, Xavier nods and turns towards the end of the long street.
Astria's flux nexus is the holy sword of the goddess.
What?
Soren, that damn mutt. How much humiliation do we have to go through before he's satisfied?
Wow. The most dangerous bomb was hidden in the safest place all along.
Let's go. We'll destroy it and send Astria back.
Wait! Xavier! Are you really going to destroy the monument? Can you still call yourself a Grandest Knight?
Yes. And it's not real.
The Holy Sword of the Goddess isn't just a symbol of Astria Knight Academy. It's the royal family's greatest honor. Have you forgotten what it represents?
Does it look like he gives a damn?
Calm down. You look like a goose that lost a fight and got its feathers plucked.
You and Soren can die together.
I don't know if he's talking to Xavier or Jeremiah at this point. It's unclear whether Jeremiah is restlessly restraining Isaiah or Isaiah is overpowering Jeremiah, but the two of them have started brawling off to the side.
Is destroying the monument the only way?
The knights who protected Philos left behind their swords and beliefs. It wasn't so that the future generations could admire their glory. The only legacy the monument must remember is the duty to protect. Destroying it is also for that sake.
I understand.
I have no objections.
Nor do I. The Holy Sword of the Goddess didn't manifest by chance. It serves as an anchor point for the magnetic field and No Hunt Zone 39, but its energy is too strong. The monument from within Astria seems gentler. Energy condenses into a halo that surrounds it. Xavier takes my hand and we walk towards it.
From now on, the Sword of Traceback doesn't serve kings or nations. It fulfills one's choices.
The choice you made, Xavier. Whatever choice you made is the best one. He tightly holds my hand, then his grip loosens, he tightly holds my hand, then his grip loosens, his gesture shifting from a frame clasp to gentle support. Oh, firm. Even as my hand touches the monument, Xavier doesn't let go. Instead, he covers the back of my hand. Together, the Holy Sword witness us.
Let it rest, Your Majesty.
Wrapped in energy, I can no longer hear his whisper despite how close he is, but I understand that it's time. Energy fluctuations violently. Energy fluctuate violently as the Holy Sword blazes with brilliant light. At the same time, a terrifying energy comes crashing down on us with overwhelming force. Instinctively, I gather my own power to resist it. Our residence was dismantled, dismantling the Holy Sword's altars.
Don't stop. Leave it to me.
I withdraw my power and force focus on dismantling the holy sword. I'm no longer distracted by the energy that suddenly surges. Even with my eyes closed, at that very moment, when the statue breaks, I feel myself in body and soul be engulfed by light. An unimaginable energy hurricane is unimaginable energy hurricane is intercepted. It should have bursted forth with an impact powerful enough to level everything. Only then do I realize that the power confronting this terrifying energy is familiar. It's Xavier's evil. Xavier?
I'm here.
The light has faded yet. The light hasn't faded yet. I feel around for Xavier's hand. I don't even dare to let go for a second. Memories forming, shimmering with the light floods in, together with the warmth in my hand. They become the final gift the Holy Sword bestows upon me. Ooh, what's gonna happen now? It's not until the no hunt zone, a distinctive small okay, it's not long. It's not until the no hunt zones distinctive small penetrates my distinctive smell penetrates my nostrils that I open my eyes. The first thing I see is Xavier's pale complexion and his bare neck. Oh no, you did it. Are you okay? Your suppressor.
The energy blockage caused by the planet's descent being interrupted was enough to destroy all of Lincoln. I had no choice but to use brute force.
Uh-oh.
And I can only use that power without the suppressor.
Uh-oh.
I can thank Soren for this. Otherwise, it would have been impossible to easily destroy the suppressor.
With my support, Xavier stands up and leans on his sword. The pain furrowed in his brow are quickly smoothed out. The holy sword that dissipates, and the others stare blankly at Astra Knight's Academy as it slowly crackles or cracks. But as Xavier raises his sword to his chest, the others immediately become solemn.
By the stars above.
Jeremiah, Isaiah, and Sullivan mimic his pose as if in silent mourning. Yet it's also like a summoning a solemn salute.
In the 215th year since leaving our homeland, Operation Backtrack's second protocol has failed due to force majeure. Traceback 2's core has been destroyed. A return voyage is impossible. Our next step is to initiate the third protocol. We shall seek the power of limited backtracking to ensure Philos returns to a time when its core had yet to be extinguished.
The last traces of the majestic field disappears. The energy fluctuations are also quiet.
With the stars as our witness, and light-seeking as our testament, we swear before Astria's glory, we have never betrayed our original purpose.
We have never betrayed...
May Philos prosper under eternity's divine gaze.
May Philos prosper under eternity's divine gaze.
As an ephemeral dream reaches its end, Philosis dissolves into scattered specks of light. It's like the stars are returning to where they came from. The backtracker's oath of solemn yet hinged in hoarseness. Only I and the wounded land saw it. The last energy particles drift before dissipating at Xavier's fingertips. Three days later, tires scrape the ground and stir up wind as I somehow weathered 310 HM carries me and its driver through the city's long streets. The red light appears. Xavier and I move to in perfect sync as we pull up our helmets' visors and look at the large screen in the square across from us.
The abnormal phenomena frequently occurring in Lincoln have been reported worldwide. No casualties reported as of. The large-scale energy fluctuation from 3 days ago was not a Wanderer outbreak. Experts believe it might be related to the deep space tunnel.
Pedestrians discuss among themselves, which gives rise to more urban legends. They're unaware that it was a heart-stopping night. He's wearing his birthday outfit. It's so cute. The abnormal magnetic field hasn't completely disappeared.
No matter how powerful Soren is, he couldn't possibly cause a commotion this big. He probably just took advantage of this anomaly.
Yeah, most definitely. How is he? Is he still refusing to talk to you guys?
Yeah. Don't worry. Isaiah will keep a close eye on him.
Oh, I hope so, but please don't start a fight.
The light's about to turn green.
He pulls down his helmet visor, and I can faintly hear him mutter about why we're not using my new motorcycle instead. You promised to let me collect the whole HM series. Surely the talented Crown Prince of Philo, grandest knight and star hunter, perfect hunter's perfect wouldn't go back on his word.
I'm blaming Isaiah for this. You better stay away from him.
Are you ordering me around?
It's a suggestion.
My status is special, so I'll consider suggestions like that based on my mood. We gotta go. Within no hunt zone 39, Hardly any trace are visible aside from the impact caused by the Holy Sword's energy burst. Looking somewhat melancholic, Xavier crouches down and touches the grass. If you're upset, you can't cry. If you're upset, you can cry. No one else is here.
Oh, you're visiting the graves too?
Cleaning up, the familiar small truck looks brand new. Two people get out of the vehicle, and each of them is carrying two pots of fresh flowers.
Whose graves are you visiting?
For the homeland I can't return to. Of course, visiting the graves isn't the right way to put it, but I can't think of anything else right now.
Okay.
He's the one who insisted on being here, not me.
Sure, Sullivan. My new #1 NPC. With two more people and several more pots of flowers, the no hunt zone now looks like a campground. Jeremiah is cautiously walking around the pile of scorched earth that was left behind by the monument.
There seems to be something here. I can't pull it out. Sully, come here.
As Sullivan reaches into the pile, Xavier and I move closer. Puzzled, we watch. The soil is moved away to reveal a section of metal. It doesn't look new. Sullivan is having trouble too. Let me try.
We might have missed a flux nexus. I'll handle this.
When I place my hand on it, Xavier has already reached out. With a single touch, I can feel the soil around the object loosening. Xavier frowns and places his hand over mine. Together, we grasp the metal and strain to pull it out. It's such a big
sword.
Ha! I was gonna say dick. No, I wasn't gonna say that. Why would we say that?
No. Oh, no, 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 no.
What? What's going on? Is this bad news? Jeremiah's expression transforms into one of horror and disbelief.
Isn't this the legendary king's sword that's depicted in the mural at Knight's Hall?
Uh-oh. Woo! Wait. Please don't go to anywhere. Okay. At the end of the universal collapse, Dawn's light lingers in the darkness. To you, O Philos, cradle of the star, and the graveyard of souls. The star has found a night to escape the curse of time. Decay falls at the end of the star's descent. Sorry, let me try to see if I can read this. Because my grandma eyes can't do this anymore. Especially with this background. Redemption blooms at the hem of the new dawn. And that light is eternity. Ooh. Does this mean this is the end? Because I feel like that was an epilogue. Yeah, that felt like an epilogue. And we might have 6 more chapters to go. Five more chapters. The abnormal magnetic field in Lincoln are rapidly diminishing, and the situation threat level has been downgraded from critical. The sword left behind by the holy sword of the goddess hasn't shown any abnormalities, but we remain vigilant. Jeremiah is keeping it sealed for now. And thanks to Sullivan's intel, Xavier had begun searching for backtrackers who weren't involved in the incident. Across the universe, the oath witnessed by the Holy Sword will fall into the heart of every backtracker with starlight.
According to the reports, Taurus recently discovered a fragment of a mysterious relief depicting a human face on Wave Chaser Island. It's just off the coast of Verona.
Oh, we just started Raphael's chapter.
Experts from the Institute of Cultural Artifacts have concluded that
took us long enough.
The relief fragments most likely belong to the underwater ruins that were discovered in 2034. After a decade, relics supposedly from Lemuria have resurfaced, which have sparked intense online discussions. Experts state that further verification is needed to confirm whether the fragments truly belong to Lemuria.
Speaking of which, does Lemuria actually exist?
Yes, it does.
Many years have passed since the initial discovery, but the research hasn't gotten far.
It exists.
Maybe Lemuria is a seed from an alternate dimension. Aliens are implanting their civilization into Earth.
Remove the tinfoil.
That relief fragment looks old, though. Do aliens like that?
According to the analysis, there's a 34.3% chance it's from an alien civilization, and a 58.8% chance it's a Lemurian artifact.
Is it me, or we're just listening with half an ear?
Whoa. So you're saying there might be Lemurians living among us? Would they look exactly like humans?
From an evolutionary and ecological standpoint, a humanoid form is the most suitable choice for the current world. But
maybe they're human during the day, and at night they transform into mermaids that soak in bathtubs.
Stop describing Raphael to a T.
Lemurians need seawater and deep sea pressure. An ordinary bathtub probably wouldn't meet their needs.
Oh, you would be surprised. The discussion behind me. Yes, I knew it. We were listening with a half an ear. The discussion behind me grows increasingly off topic. I cleared my throat twice to turn my chair around. Did you finish your follow-up observation report on the magnetic field anomalies?
There were more from other areas just 2 hours ago. My data entries are endless.
Don't even mention the reports. My fragile heart can't take anymore. I need a massage for my mind, body, and spirit.
I need one too. The news channel. The news channel is turned off and the chatter ends. Even though I can no longer hear any discussion about Lemuria, a faint curiosity still lingers in my mind. Come to think of it, didn't Raphael say he was going to Verona for a while ago? If I'm not mistaken, that was before the anomalies appeared. Is it just a coincidence? The association's Verona branch submits a special report during the most critical moment of the Lincoln's recent crisis. It was buried under the countless regional magnetic fluctuation reports and initially didn't attract any attention. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Whenever I scroll past discussions about Lemuria, I think of Raphael. He's been quite he's been quite a while. Lemuria's faces a storm of public scrutiny. It's as if he disappeared. I look through the mission related to Lincoln's magnetic field anomaly again. There isn't anything that requires my immediate attention. I refresh the page and open the detailed report about Verona once more. Since Verona's offshore areas experience unstable magnetic field, the transportation between Wave Crest Island and the mainland has been suspended. I board the ferry prepared by the association and facing the sea breeze, call Raphael.
The number you dialed is busy right now. Please try again later.
This sounds too much like Raphael. Try again.
The call has been connected. Raphael will serve you now.
The operator needs to find... the operator needs to be fired. I started a video call. So why did you switch to a normal phone call?
The signal here is terrible, which means video calls will lag. And what if you see me looking like a hot mess? You take a picture and make fun of me.
Yes. I do that to Raymond all the time. But I don't tell him. Oops, I just admitted it. Who was the one who started that, though? I was just following your example.
Anyway, did something happen? Why are you calling me?
Why do I hear waves in the background?
Good question. But first, why do I hear waves on your end? I knew I couldn't hide it from you, though. I was planning to call you after you finished work. I didn't expect you to beat me to it.
You're at Wavecrest Island, right?
There's... So...
Rafi, you good? Hello? You're cutting in and out. I can't hear you. Hello? Raphael's call ends abruptly. I try calling him again, but it doesn't connect.
The number you dialed is busy right now. Please try again later.
Shoot. It's actually voicemail this time. Before I knew it, the boat is already in the waters where the magnetic field anomaly were detected. Call service disappears. I tried opening several message apps only to see that the network is down. The impact is this severe. The situation is worse than what Verona Branch reported. If the signal is completely gone, Wavecrest Island will be isolated from the outside world. And if there's no energy, watching the single bar fluctuate, my brows furrow. I look at the somewhat artificial island that's visible in the distance. The wind and waves are interfering.
We have arrived at Wakechaser Port. Passengers, please gather on the main deck if you wish to disembark.
In the evening, the ferry docks at Wavecrest Port, Wave Chaser Port. Why am I saying Wavecrest? Aside from the ferry, other ships are moored. With the Gaia Biotech, words like Gaia Biotech are printed on them. The coastline where the relief fragments was discovered has been sealed off with protective barriers. Inside, a group of researchers wearing Gaia Biotech gear has gathered. It looks like a legitimate scientific fieldwork. Gaia Biotech? Why are Ever's people here? As the other passengers, I disembark under the watchful eye of the crew. My collage situation. My colleague stationed on the island walk towards me.
Gaia Biotech personnel sealed off the area where fragments were found. We can't investigate it for now.
Do they have a research permit?
They got it yesterday. I heard they had to negotiate with the archaeological team from the Institute of Cultural Artifacts for a while.
Vultures, huh? They start running as soon as they hear of something.
Supposedly, Ever challenged the archaeological team's findings and claimed their results were inconclusive due to Ever possesses the most advanced protocore equipment.
Okay, let me just repeat all of that.
Supposedly, Ever challenged the archaeological team's findings and claimed their results were inconclusive due to the abnormal magnetic fields. And Ever possesses the most advanced protocore equipment that can be used for scientific research in any environment. So,
I circled the barrier, make my way to the ascension of the water, and then activate my hunter watch. The readings hover as a delicate threshold and slightly increase as I move closer to the ocean. The magnetic fields, the magnetic fluctuation of focal point isn't on the shore.
In coastal areas, anomalous situations at sea aren't uncommon. We have plenty of experience dealing with them. However, this one is unusual. What everyone's most worried about is whether there's a risk of triggering tsunamis and other disasters.
It's possible. Have hunters from other branches recently collected precise measurements from the sea?
Gaia Biotech closed off the relevant zone for that. They claim it's necessary for their scientific expedition preparations.
Oh lord. These guys are trying to be in the way. Really? Do they have that kind of authority?
It's mentioned in their permit.
Oh crap. The abnormal magnetic field readings are stable now. It's be inappropriate to interfere. I'll stay behind under the pretense of risk prevention.
Okay, I'll head back and submit the report.
Rona's hunter jogs away only to return moments later.
I almost forgot. Because of the magnetic field anomalies, the island's cell service has been kind of bad. If the comms channels don't work, you can find me at the port. You can also toss a bottle into the ocean or use seagulls to deliver messages.
Huh? She leaves with a laugh that perfectly captured the island's unique charm. I slowly raise my head to look at the seagulls circling overhead. How am I going to contact Raphael now? By seagull? I never tried it before. Well, here goes nothing. With no one around, I raise my hand and extend my index finger. I pretend to be a tree branch. 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute. The seagulls continue to circle in the air and mock me with their harsh, grating squawks. I lost my mind. Seagulls won't land on trees. I should have prepared to be a rock. The seagull's laugh becomes louder. Do I have to throw him a message in a bottle? As I struggled, the seagulls suddenly adapt to formation and flying behind me. I watch them as they move. Waves lap at my heels. The seagulls dive down, and the shadow cast by their wings sweep across his hair and eyelashes.
They delivered your message ages ago, cutie.
Raphael snaps his fingers. A perched seagull picks up something from his palm before departing. Why do they land on you when you pretend to be a tree branch?
You don't need to go that far. Just feed them. I've been doing it for 2 weeks, and even the super dumb seagulls know obedience means getting food.
Of course. There should have been some fries in this situation. That's the best way to get a seagull's attention. But should I actually throw McDonald's or Burger King? No, Wendy's. Act as if nothing happened and quickly walk to him. How long have you been standing there?
Ever since you decided to be a cute tree branch.
You were there the whole time?
Yup. I didn't expect the waves to deliver you so quickly. I thought I was seeing things.
If I weren't concerned that something happened to you, I'd still be in Lincoln with mountains of work.
What could possibly happen to me? I doubt the locals would kidnap me and, lock me in a dark room until I finish 100 paintings.
Thomas would do that. I'm quiet for several seconds, then I turn around and pretend to leave. Since you're fine, I'm going back to work.
Hey, wait.
The seagull food falls to the ground as Raphael grabs the back of my strap. My departure fails, and I take 2 steps back. I end up being closer to him.
It's getting dark. What work do you have to do?
I need to mess with Gaia Biotech or sneak past their barriers. That sort of thing. I'm extremely busy. Seagulls gather at our feet to eat. Raphael remains silent for a long time. In the noisy sea wind, his expression gradually becomes serious.
Ever won't let anyone in.
Oh? You sound certain. It's almost like you have some insider information.
The relief fragment isn't from this seabed. It belongs to Whale Fall City.
Whale Fall City? Whale Fall. Its relationships with Lemuria must be extraordinary. Is it related to those Lemurian ruins that were discovered in 2034?
That was Whale Fall Acropolis. Although we used to live there, it's not a royal capital. After all these years, this is the first time Lemurians have discovered artifacts from it.
There was nothing for who knows how long, and then it was discovered. You weren't aware of Whalefall City being hidden in the seabed?
For Lemurians, the ocean holds no secrets. And there's no sea on this planet that bears a trace of Whale Fall City. Legend says it was torn away from Lemuria one day. It vanished from our world.
You're saying Whalefall City doesn't exist in the dimension we're in right now?
More or less. When the relief fragments appeared, the Lemurians in Verona checked the seabed. There was a small section of structures belonging to an unknown civilization emerging from the seabed, but they couldn't approach it.
Raphael crouches down and shakes the food out of the box so seagulls have an easier time to eating.
Gaia Biotech has been here for 3 days. They've run themselves ragged trying to get into Whale Fall City. Of course, they always come back empty-handed.
Of course
to
they
enter
do.
Whale Fall City, you need to use more mysterious, ancient, devout methods.
Do I have to pop a vein? I don't really feel like doing that. The seagulls tear apart the empty food box. After a burst of chaotic flapping, they leave. It sounds like you know how to get into Whalefall City.
I'm still unsure about it, but I believe it won't reject its actual citizens.
The full moon rises and the tides has arrived at some point. The waves soak our calves. The coolness reaches the sole of my feet and spreads throughout my body. I want to keep thinking, yet I can't help but shiver. Raphael's hands quickly slide to my wrist, and he leads me to the shore.
It's almost time. Do you want to attend a ceremony with me?
Ooh, what kind? A marriage ceremony? Now?
Yes, now.
Ooh, we're getting married? Yes, I do. Raphael brings me to the car behind the road. opens the passenger door and places his hand against it. He tilts his head as if to invite me.
It's a remarkable ceremony in various myths, and maybe it's perfect for the legendary Whale Fall City.
We're getting married. I'm not opposed to it. I say, I do. We drive along the windy coastline, coastal road, and traverse most of Wave Chaser Island before stopping in front of a cliff in the southeastern region. Waves release thunderous roars as they crash against the rocks. The moon is perched high in the sky, and the seawater are at the bottom of the cliff shimmer with light. A reserved old man is waiting for us at the cliff's edge. He looks familiar. I feel like I've seen him before.
Is the sea moon ceremony ready?
Yes, we're just waiting for you.
After responding to Raphael, he turns to me and holds out his hand to express friendliness.
I'm Raphael's butler. We met at the antique shop.
When? When was this? Who? What did I miss? Oof, there's so much stories that I've missed. But I feel like... Okay, so in the OG beta that I have seen, by the way, clips of, MC, when she was investigating some sort of stuff, she went to an antique shop, and I guess this guy was behind the counter, and then we ran into Raphael for the first time. So, are we following that? And antique shop? I shake his hand, and the scene before me overlaps with an image from my memory. This was the same hand that gave me change. They gave me change when I visited the antique shop. The hell are we talking about? Raphael and I traveled to the Pinnacle, Pensacola, during the trip, Peninsula, during the trip in summer. Hold on, I feel like I missed something very important. It could have been during the summer card, or it could have been during one of the cards I do not have. Jesus Christ. This is what happens when you don't, like, read lore or read all the cards. You miss out on a lot of information. Ralph and I traveled to the Peninsula during the trip in the summer. And I wandered into the antique shop. I thought it was an ordinary store, but the owner was actually Raphael's butler.
My apologies. I wasn't able to reveal my true identity during our first meeting.
Bruh, was this during the summer banner? Because if it was, I'm going... Or the beach banner. Oof. I didn't read this. I didn't read the beach banner card for Raphael. I only read Zane and Silas's. And this is me confessing. I'm so sorry.
But please believe me when I say that I and many other Lemurians are genuinely delighted to meet you.
Don't hate the girl. Just hate the crime. Oh, forgive me, Lord. I'm a girl. I'm about to say it's okay when Raphael cuts into the conversation.
He's saying he doesn't need to keep secrets now, so he can welcome you properly.
Okay then.
I run an antique-themed bed and breakfast on the island. The scenery is lovely and the food is good. Why don't you stay there tonight?
Must be the beach or the summer banner from 2 years ago, because I didn't read that card. Following the old butler, we go down the path and reach the coast. A group of Lemurians wearing pristine white clothes have gathered by the sea. They're adding decorations to a boat-shaped object. It's made of seashells and anchored to the beach with rope woven from seaweed. It rises and falls with the waves. This is the first time I've witnessed a sea moon ceremony.
Maybe you've already heard a legend or two about it. However, today's ceremony is different.
How so? Following his tender gaze, I see a Lemurian lying down in the boat. She's surrounded by vibrant bouquets of flowers. It's not possible to know how old she is. I can only see how the soft moonlight reveals the gentle traces of time on her face. They're visible, not yet deeply etched. She's... what should I call her? The deceased? She isn't dead. A... participant? That's not right either.
Yes, she's the focus of today's ceremony. She'd like it if we called her Aunt Coralia.
Aunt Coralia is smiling.
She's looking forward to this.
I turn to look into Raphael's gentle eyes.
The sea moon ceremony guides each Lemurian back to the ocean, back to their homeland. Having shed their physical bodies, those souls will journey to Lemuria's true resting place, Whalefall City.
That explains why people here didn't seem to be sad or grieving. They aren't afraid of death.
Not all deaths are the same.
Ow. I'm hurt my tailbone. Soft chanting rises from the crowd, and it's quickly drowned out by the howling sea winds until it's barely audible. But the pearls and seashells adorn the boat. Hear it. They silently emit a soft glow.
With the songs of their people and the ritual's power, the deceased melts into the sea, and life takes on a new form. But if they die on land, their life force remains trapped within their fragile remains.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Being unable to return to the sea is painful for Lemurians.
No wonder Raphael had to retrieve those remains from Raymond's villa. Forced to be away from her home while alive and unable to rest in peace after death, she must have felt desperate. Do all deceased Lumerians eventually return or reunite in Whalefall City? My words slip out without thinking. I soon realize I'm sharing an Corlea, anticipation.
Maybe. Assuming they can find the way back to Whalefall City.
But isn't Whalefall City?
The moon has reached its apex.
Follow me.
Okie dokie. Raphael leads me by the hand and we reach the shoreline. Then he walks to the boat's bow. He raises his hand that holds a bouquet. A gentle flame is ignited in the night's darkness. Enveloped in fire, the flower buds rustle and tremble. Their wave-lapped petals. Their wave-like petals unfurl one after another. The ethereal melodic melodious singing raises and spreads with the flames. Harmonies merge to create a call and a response with the waves. Blumerians slowly step forward. They take the flowers aglow with sparks from the boat and hold them as if they scooped up seawater. Following Raphael's gesture, I approach and receive a handful of vibrant flower petals from him. As the singing reached its peak, the waves surge. The quietly mourning seashells board a gentle boat gently sways as it drifts away from the shore.
This is the final step of the ceremony.
Oh, ooh! Now that I'm hearing it correctly now that I'm hearing the background music correctly, this is from the myth. He supports his hand as dark blue specks. He supports my hand as dark blue specks of light raised from the flower petals. They converge into a water orb of light.
When the blessings of our people connect with the ocean's will, Whalefall City opens its path to the children of the sea. May the wave letter guide her.
May the wave letter guide her to find rest in Whalefall City. May she be reborn in a wave's embrace.
Interesting. The orbs of light from the flowers pulse with rippling waves. They transform into fish that swim across the boat as they drift towards the sea. The waves carry petals as they collide and gather. On the dark sea water surface, they converge to form a bright, gentle path. Watching the seashells boat as it floats away, Raphael returns to my side. He answers the question I asked before the interruption.
The last person who saw Whale Fall City died over 1,000 years ago. And as I said before, Lemurians aren't certain if they can return.
Despite that, people still believe the Sea Moon ceremony's legends.
It's been lost for centuries, but Whale Fall City is where every Lemurian heart yearns to be. It's the place where our souls ultimately rest. Over countless years, this yearning gradually transformed into a comfort as intangible as a dream. So, today's ceremony is different.
Since Wellfall City appeared, and Corleia will really return?
That was her final gift to us, and it's her dying wish. There was still some time before her Sea Moon ceremony would be officially held, but she couldn't wait any longer. She wanted to test whether the path back to Whalefall City still existed.
The scent of petals linger around Raphael, and the sea breeze has tousled his hair and concealed the flickering emotion in his eyes. The singing hasn't ceased. The Lemurians' chants ripple like fragile waves and stir the moonlight reflected on the water.
Should she return, the wave litter will bear her echo home.
Will the boat reach Whalefall City? I can close my eyes and etch the sound of the surging tide deep within my heart. The distant sound of waves linger in my dreams long after I've fallen asleep that night. The next morning, I meet up with Raphael in the aquatic theme bed and breakfast restaurant. Good morning.
Morning.
Oh, someone's a little eepy. Raphael looks like he didn't sleep well. He's yawning. His yawning is like a fish blowing bubbles. Musicians are playing classical music in the lush courtyard as servers in the restaurants restock seafood and fresh produce. Children are collecting seashells on the beach, and surfers rest for practice in small groups while carrying their boards along the sand. The turmoil of the outside world doesn't seem to affect life here. On Wave Chaser Island, there's only harmony, freedom, and flowing vitality.
This restaurant has been part of the bed and breakfast for years, you know. On Wave Chaser Island's restaurant list, it's in the top 3. You should try more of their dishes.
Waiter hands me the menu, and as I flip through it, I reveal a knowing smile. I figured it all be seafood.
The front pages are just standard dishes. If you want to try the specialties, you need to go to the back.
Okay. Freshly caught crab. What kind of dish is that?
Do you see the beach down there? As soon as you place your order, they'll send someone to the beach to dig for crabs, which are caught and prepared on the spot.
They're very dedicated. I think I'll stick with something more ordinary. It'd be a little impudent to disturb crabs early in the morning. Raphael gives me a sly glance, flips to the last page of the menu, and points to the Lincoln pie. Okay. It's a pie with dry fish, and their heads are sticking up at a 40. Ew, no, that's just gross. 45-degree angle. The eyes are seemingly staring back at me from the menu.
I heard my old butler left quite the impression when he first tried this dish.
No, thank you. I don't like seafood pie. That stuff is gross. Well, the one that my dad makes is not so bad. He doesn't really make seafood soup. He makes, not soup, pie. He makes a tuna pie. I still don't like it. It's because there's mayo in there. It's gross. I don't like mayo. Maybe mayo is a different story. Was it good or bad?
You'll find out soon enough.
No. I'd rather not see the food that has a face. Thank you very much, good sir.
I wouldn't order it if I were you.
Oh, thank God someone actually agree with me. I don't want to look at food in the eye. This is why I don't go to to the barbecues in my home country. Because they actually put a pig on the spigot. No, I don't look at that. I don't want to see it. A small head pops up by the window and gives me a mysterious warning.
I had 8 nightmares the night after I ate that.
Aw, Aiden. Aiden?
We should order one. Then you won't eat the other dishes we ordered.
The boy slyly sticks out his tongue before walking through the main entrance. Children also attending sea moon ceremonies, but I didn't pay too much attention to them last night. Only now do I notice that Aiden had gotten taller. And if Raphael's wearing this birthday outfit, that means that we are after his birthday. Which means that me reading the butler happened in the other card. I didn't read that card. Out of all the Lumerians Raphael had introduced me to, Aiden holds the most special place in my heart. Yeah, because it reminds me of our son. His father is Lemurian and his mother is a human. A and Aiden's himself is half Lemurian, who isn't very good at singing.
Raphael, Miss, can I join you today?
Oh, of course, my darling little sweetheart.
I promise I won't disturb you while you're doing important stuff. I'll be on my best behavior.
My poor baby, of course. Raphael and I exchange a glance. Our smiles reach our eyes, but we pretend to look reluctant.
After breakfast, the Miss and I are heading out. We might encounter some danger.
I won't be too close when I follow you. And if there's danger, I'll run away. This is the perfect chance for me to go outside. If I just sit around and do nothing, I might get too anxious and struggle to breathe.
Oh, my poor baby. Huh? Aiden, are you in trouble? For a moment, the words Gaia research team flashes through my mind. I straighten my posture.
Not exactly. Everyone else is waiting for a response from the sea moon ceremony, and I know the wave letter will only arrive when it gets dark and the tide comes in, but I can't sit still.
The young boy hasn't experienced much of life hardship yet. Only a faint, indescribable unease lingers in his eyes. I send Raphael a questioning glance. I'm not sure what his plans are for today, or if he's willing to accompany the boy, accommodate the boy's request. The aroma of food arrives with the server. Raphael places his seafood paella in front of me and slides his cream soup over to Aiden.
I'll give you the time it takes to finish this bowl. So, I suggest you really think about whether or not you want to be our tag-along for your vacation.
Oh. Unsure of which path to take, two grown-ups head out with a child and stand at the intersection.
Didn't you guys have something important to do?
Yeah. Doesn't the sea god have something important to do?
You're right. And doesn't Miss Hunter have something important to do?
I can't help but feel a little deflated. I'm here to as external support from the association HQ. I'm supposed to help Verona's branch analyze abnormal magnetic fields. But Gaia Biotech has sealed off the area under the pretext of scientific expedition. Unless the readings go beyond the safety threshold, hunters aren't allowed to intervene freely.
So you can only wait and see.
It's a little frustrating, but yeah. That's the current situation. What about you? With a massive whale city on our doorstep, aren't you thinking about a lot of things?
Yes, but my circumstances are the same as yours.
You're also waiting to see what happens? Why?
Gaia.
Of course. Who else would it be? Aiden tilts his head up. He looks left and right as he imitates Raphael by putting his hand on his in his pocket. Then he speaks in an attempt to be cool.
If you think about it, you two have the same target. Doesn't that mean you have the same goal?
You're a smart cookie.
Yes, he is. That's our son. Raphael gently pats the back of Aiden's head and leads us away from the busy street. We head to the coastline.
Hunters can't freely interfere with Gaia's scientific expedition. That's basically a rule in human society. But a Lemurian wanting to return to the sea certainly doesn't need anyone's permission. What do you think?
In the morning light, Raphael stands with his back to Aiden and winks at me. A fleeting glint of mischief crosses his face. If you ask me, since the abandoned magnetic field is connected to Whalefall City, we should pursue the heart of the matter instead of investigating phenomenons on the surface. As a hunter, I can actually have my actions restricted and being forced to take a vacation. But as an ally to the Lemurians, I should help when it comes to important matters like finding the lost capital city, right?
Among the 3 people here, all 3 are clever.
Huh? What are you two talking about?
It's grown-up business. I'm not telling you.
Oh. I love his laugh. It sounds so natural. Our knowing laughter floats away with the sea breeze. Seagulls flying at low altitudes respond with raucous cries. The mist from the fountain reflects to create a faint rainbow. Tourists pause and take pictures, but I see this image and I'm getting a flashback to something, but I don't remember what it was. And there's a Raphael card too. Or was it a Raphael card? Yes, it was. It was one of the reruns. It was one of those rerun cards. My brain is... I don't remember which rerun card it was, but it was one of those. It was the rerun card before this one. The one that just happened. Well, before the one that's currently going on. It was the multi-banner one. But the column-shaped sculptures in the center has a strange protrusion on one corner. The intricate patterns and bizarre shape disrupt the fountain. That's
Not something from the island.
There's a faint magnetic fluctuation. In abnormal magnetic fields, objects particularly materialize and overlap with the original sculpture. It seems the underwater magnetic field does affect Wave Chaser Island, but very few people have noticed it. On the other side of the fountain, Everyone has dragged over a ladder and sit at its top. They're carefully examining the protrusion with a carving tool.
This could be an opportunity to push past the sculpture's originally conservative style.
Does the thing have like a protruding like member that's not supposed to be there? That would be funny. The sculpture uses the the sculpture uses a tool that modeling clay and fills in the sharp edges of the sculpture. He gestures. Thank you, Raven. You're too kind. The sculptor uses sculpting tools with modeling clay and fills the sharp edges of the sculpture. He gestures in the air to visualize the work he and is about to make the first cut.
It's better to preserve some of those sharp angles.
Oh? Ha! It's you! I was wondering who else on this island could have eyes sharper than mine.
You're too kind, Raven. Also, you missed a conversation. You could have been a part of it and be insulted. But basically, I was talking about how every single time we have a conversation on like Discord, I always screenshot you. But now it's a confession. I confess. I do that to you sometimes. I hope you don't do the same to me. Because I feel like you might blackmail me. Don't do it, please. This is why I don't use cameras. The sculptor immerses Sure, we'll have a conversation about it. I'll delete them, I promise. I delete them, I promise. But this is something that I keep for 24 hours just to laugh. Because the faces that you make are funny. I mean, it's your model. It's the way that you're doing it. It's funny. It's the way that you're trying to puppeteer. You're learning. The sculptor immerses in his art, finishes his greeting to Raphael before his gaze falls on me. He slightly raises his eyebrow.
Our minds are always in an artistic perspective. It's boring and not surprising. Raphael, don't you think?
Unconventional art needs non-artistic advice?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
What kind of advice? City beauticians are environmentalists? Environmental consideration? I don't know. I thought someone like you would be angry upon seeing this obligation of art. Obliteration of art.
Obliteration is one of many tools when it comes to art.
Wow, this voice actor.
Oh, I know. You need to balance order and obliteration.
This silhouette looks like something from his myth. Without bothering with pleasantries, he's already tracing lines on the clay. The crowd is of unlockers disappear while Raphael's focus gaze remains unchanged. He speaks as though he's in the middle of a inquiry and is a casual conversation.
You see it, right? That's a tentacle from Whale Falls City.
I'm sorry, are we talking about like the squid thingamajigger?
Whether it is or isn't doesn't matter to the art. I made the choice to devote my life to pursuing the limitations of art. I believed that finding Lemuria's lost treasures would lead me to the end. But over the years, I realized how narrow-minded I was.
Oh, this is
As long as the world continues to turn, life will never cease to exist. And so long as life exists, art won't have an end. Order is a temporary framework. Breaking it forms the underlying essence of life's perpetual renewal. It's like...
Lemurian's fate, to wander for all eternity.
The freest fish in the sea can't stop swimming.
Snoozy. Ethereal singing comes from some unknown corner. A pleasant witch with ceaseless joy. Like a heartbeat beneath the island's tranquility.
Let's go. If we stay any longer, he'll think our breathing is annoying.
When Raphael pulls me around the corner, I finally look away from the sculpture.
The sculpture looks disheveled, but his thoughts are surprisingly profound. He's like my grandfather. Raphael, do you have a last wish?
Hmm? I feel like there might be one more chapter to go. Never mind. With everything else out of 70, you'll be fine. Which means this is the end. We got like 3 fights to go. And then we'll start finish the chapter, the main story tomorrow.
They're right where we want them. Let's go.
Because I don't think you guys want to be here for 6 hours.
Beginning assault.
Or 3 more
Attack it now.
hours.
Caleb. I'm here. Time to change our strategy.
You won't escape. They're right where
I'll
we
pick out
want
work tomorrow. I'm
Let's
tired.
go all out. Target acquired. Beginning assault.
them. Attack it now.
Is it charging up for an attack? That's not right. Come over here. It's okay to rely on me sometimes. Let's see you dodge this.
They're right where we want them.
Let's go all out. So, how did I do?
You did great, baby. Alright, let's see if there's 2 more. I think there's 2 more. There has to be another pink one somewhere. That's high enough. I'll take that as a no. Okay, let's see if I can do someone else. Maybe Raffi? Perfect. I don't know why they didn't give me Raphael from the beginning.
The tsunami is coming. Watch out. Come. My shark is hungry.
Now, I need you.
If that's your wish.
Go back to the pit you came from. Bring it on.
Why are you getting closer to it? Come back here. Come. My shark. Here's our chance.
Raphael.
Yeah, I hear. That wasn't so tough now, was it?
Nope.
It's over.
Yay. All right, final one. Ah, what a coincidence. I had the perfect ones.
Even the smallest fluctuation can't escape my eyes. Come. My shark is hungry.
Now, go back to the pit you came from.
Retreat for now. We'll beat it up later.
I need you.
If that's
Her
your
outfit is
wish,
actually pretty cool.
I'll take it down
And so
in
is
one
his. You
go.
can see that there's a mermaid tail.
Back up. Let's see what trick it has up its sleeve. Come back. Come. My shark. Here's our chance. It's almost over. Don't let it. That wasn't so tough now, was it?
It's over.
Oh. All right, that's the end. We'll load it so I don't have to waste time tomorrow. And we'll just jump straight into it tomorrow night. But it's time for me to go to bed, and it's time for everybody else to go to bed as well. Remember, kittens, it's going to be a long day tomorrow, and we're expecting a lot of news. So, with that being said, I wish everybody a good night, a good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Until we see each other once again, adios mi amores. Mwah. Bye bye.